Welcome back to our message recap, where we go over the messages that we gave the previous Sunday. We are in a series called When Dying is Winning, with the coolest graphics I think I've seen in a long time.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the next series is going to have nothing to do with this, but I still might just throw a skull. It's going to be like
Somewhere.
the little Easter egg.
Yeah. Find the skull.
Find the skull
Yep.
in all
Find
the series
Waldo.
graphics from
Yep.
now on.
Put
Yep.
Waldo with a skull.
Yeah, Waldo.
Waldo's body with just that skull on top.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be everybody's.
So I'm not really,
little trick.
a tattoo people, skulls are really popular with tattoos.
Yeah.
And I never really got the deal. Now, my brother says he likes skulls because it reminds him of our, this whole thing of dying, that we're very temporal and this sort of, so that's cool. But these look fine. I'm good with them. Yeah. Dad.
So I was going to say that you should have titled this message, When Lying is Losing.
Lying is losing.
But yes, when dying is winning.
Yes.
This message was on lying. Well, it started out that way.
It didn't end
started
up-
out
yeah.
with lying.
But hey, nobody's a liar, right?
No,
You can't talk about that because it doesn't affect me.
right.
I'm not a liar. Even though we all are, we're never going to admit
Just
it.
lied about that.
Hey, even in the message, I even went to think of, how dishonest, we're not even dishonest.
No.
No, I'm not dishonest. Honestly.
Right. I did like the way that you flipped it, though. It made it a little more, I'm not a liar, but are you honest?
Well, that was the question of the whole message. How honest are we? And be honest with you, we
Good.
we have a hard time with it. Even myself, always wondering about, was I just honest with that person? We're so flooded with being nice and not hurting people's feelings. I wonder how much damage we're doing
Right.
inadvertently, not trying to, but just trying to be so nice that people leave with the perception that we just agreed with what they were doing. No, I don't agree with it, and so it's hard. Now, obviously, and I don't know if I got this point across in the message, but there's never a reason or an excuse to not be kind, considerate, empathetic, but there's never a reason to not be honest. There just isn't.
Right.
As much as you could think about it, this not being honest has hurt everybody. I did kind of talk about marriage probably a little bit more than normal, only because it's a great relationship to see that something Michelle Larson used to say all the time is the reason people treat us the way they do is because we allow them to.
Right.
We let them. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. And inside we're going. Nothing good can come from that. Nothing good.
Right.
But,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I did like the part when you were talking about before you were a Christian, before you were in this whole thing, that you said, I can't live like that.
Right.
I have to live by this holy standard, or I've don't even fart, as you put it. But I agree. Before I was actually a believer, like a real believer, not just I believe there's a God and whatever. No, when I was actually had a relationship with God, knew there was more to it than that. Before that, I was like, I can't do that. And I know so many people. I know a bunch of people actually that are like, I can't go to church. I'm not good enough to go to church. I'm not right with. I gotta make myself right with God before I actually go.
And here's
be with
where we
God.
wonder,
I even
well,
can't
what gave
do
you that
that.
impression?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want.
I don't even want to live like that.
This image of a plastic, like what? But that's the image that we can tend to give off by pretend. Well, we've said this before a lot. Church is not a great environment to learn how to be honest. It's just
You
not.
would think out of all the places that
Yeah.
you could or should, being around other believers would be it. But
Yeah.
we have effectively killed that.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really say what you're thinking in Christian groups. Oh my gosh, it'd be,
It's even worse in pastor circles.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't even. Today, is
Oh,
not
now
a
here we
good
go.
day. We're
Here we
not
go.
going
I
down
just
that
wanted to
road.
see it. No, let's not talk about that. It is looked down upon, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
in pastor circles.
After all,
Nobody would ever say that.
I don't
but
sin. I don't do that. I don't think that. I'm pure and holy. Really? Really?
Oh boy.
You know, okay, we're,
How many times you sinned today? None. I haven't sinned at all today.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
What?
So here's a question for all of us, and especially for you guys. You know, we can talk I say this a lot, but I really appreciate this church. I really do. I love what we talk about and how we talk about it. I think it's real Christianity. It's real life. And I think it's great. Imagine if we could die to these hurtful things. Really, and I just mentioned it just for a little bit. But think about it. What if we lived in a world that we were honest with each other? Guess what? I struggle with the same things you do, but you'd never know that because, first of all, you wouldn't reveal that to me, and I wouldn't reveal it to you. So, hey, let's help each other. Well, how do you help each other when we're perfect? You know, how do we? How about the instance? And I don't mean to be offensive, but this idea that, well, I'm not sick. Well, I'll pray for you. Yeah, pray for me, will you? Well, why? I can't ask God to heal you because you're not sick. You know, I mean, it kind of, God can't help me because I don't sin. And the whole idea of the closets in our life. And sometimes we're not even aware of these closets we have. We need to just try to just open up with God is where it starts. It really does.
Yep.
Open up with God. He knows all of it anyway. Spill your guts before God. Tell him how evil you really are. And you know what? He has something to work with.
It's freeing too.
It's totally freeing. Yeah.
It is one of the most beneficial things I think that I try to do in my relationship with God is spill your guts to him.
Yeah.
You know, like I know I've told God this before. I know you want me to do this and I don't want to do it. So I'm just going to I am getting way too worked up about this thing and I don't know how to do it. And I know it's stupid, but that's where I'm at right now. And it is freeing is the word you used.
Yeah.
Dying to that, I have to try and pretend to be good in front of you is absolutely winning.
It's one less mask to wear.
Yep.
And it can be healing. It can be freeing. It can be life-changing. It can.
Absolutely.
Even the first 2 weeks of the series, greed and anger, I wonder if we can, it's so freeing to just go to God and say, God, I know I don't act like it, and I try very hard not to show it, but I'm greedy as can be. I mean, I want everything my way. Be honest with you, I really do. I really want everything my way, and I want, it's just...
Or at least you think your way is the right way.
Well, my way is the right way. Don't you know that?
I haven't drank that Kool-Aid yet.
Said
Sorry.
every person ever.
Ever. Yeah. Oh, you think you're always right.
Of course I do.
And you don't? I believe this, but I know I'm wrong.
What kind of a horrible life do you live where you think you're wrong?
No, I believe this, but I know I'm wrong.
Yep. I know
We all
this is wrong.
think we're
This is
right, you know?
Yeah.
Of course we do. It's part of the concept. It's part of the whole deal. But, I talk about a series that can be so freeing and so winning. And every week it comes down to the same thing. It's just being with God and saying, God, you're the only one that can take this greed away. But he can't if we don't admit it. Hey, God, that anger's in there. It's not what people do. It's in there. And I just want to open that closet door to you. Lord, I'm angry on the inside. I need to talk to you about it and let you in. It can be life-changing, really. We will never be perfect, but we can certainly be a lot different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to talk about the Stapleton disappointment, or would that be another time?
No. It's still too
God's
soon.
not done working in me.
Okay. Okay.
I need to be more honest with him first, and then we'll get on to it later.
All right.
See you next week.
Thanks for watching.
I'm victorious over all things. Yeah.
We should have just named it and claimed it.
Oh
We
my
didn't have
God.
enough faith.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't have
I
enough
think is what it
faith.
came down to.
Yeah.
So,
Dang it.
well, we'll know better for next time.
Yeah. The next time he cancels on us, this is now twice.
Twice
In a
we've
row.
been let down.
Oh, I wish I'd have known that. It's
Yeah, this
the
is
second
this is
time.
the second time.
I mean, it-
this
all
was
right.
worse.
We're way
a
off
lot
the
worse.
thing, but yeah, the first time was going to be the concert was
Oh,
on
this one hurts too much.
on your birthday
On my birthday
in Nashville.
in his hometown. And
we were
going-
planning like a week-long trip, but then COVID happened, so like I kind of won't put that one on him.
right, kinda.
Kind
After this
you
last
still
one,
could have played, dang it!
Oh, just so you know, I'm a Christian and I don't really find anything in Nashville that I like.
really.
Well, anyway,
There's,
now that we totally ignored the message recap and the message, we'll see you next week.
When lying is Kevin. All right. All right. Well, we'll see you next week when we wrap up the series with
Yep.
the message called "You Have to Come to See." See you next week.
It's a weird title.
It is a weird title.